hold on, y'all. Okay, can y'all see me? Oh, that's a terrible view. Hold on. Let's see. Sorry. Hold on, sorry. Y'all can see my crazy self. Hold on for the ride. Okay. Hold on. Sorry. Hi, Jamie. Sorry, hold on one sec. Mindy. Let me see, my camera is not working. Hey, Samantha. Hey, Mindy. Y'all, my camera doesn't want to work. Okay. We're going to try this. We're going to go down a level. Let's try this one. Maybe. Y'all just did a face plant. Hold on, let me try. Hey, Tracy. Oh, hi, Sandy Kelly. Y'all, my phone doesn't want to stay up tonight. What is going on? Okay. It just keeps falling. Let's see. Whew, okay. That was a workout. Thanks for turning the porch light on. Okay, do y'all see the curls coming out of my hat? I am so sorry. I look super up front and center with the camera positioned right here, but it's okay. Here we are. Welcome to all 15 of you that are on. Thanks for being here. Thanks for turning the porch light on. Sorry, it's been another hot minute since I've been live, but we are going to work on something a little bit different. Hello, Marilyn Compton. Hello, Celia Puller. Something a little bit different than you probably haven't seen other creators doing lately, and that is making some fall baby boy. Hello, Lisa. Hello, Terry Freeman. Some fall baby boy shower decor, and they're gonna be like pumpkins, and I'm gonna show you. I tried to go live last night and it didn't work. Our Wi-Fi was messing up and it wouldn't let me, so it almost didn't let me tonight, y'all. So what I did was I took some of these pumpkins from Dollar Tree. These are in, hello, Miss Pam and Caitlin. Hello, Dana, how are you? Oh, thanks, Celia. I don't feel like I look so beautiful. Look at my hat with these curls coming out everywhere, and I don't know what to do with it, y'all. I don't. Hello, Mary. Okay, so I took some of these Dollar Tree pumpkins. They look like this, and I stained them mostly in the middle because I wanted to put letters on them. So last night when my phone wouldn't go live because of the Wi-Fi, I took some Dollar Tree letters. And if you can see, I took all of the letters that said Lil, like L-I-L, with the little, like Lil pumpkin. And I just realized something I did that I probably wasn't supposed to do, but I did anyway. It's okay. I can redo it maybe, but probably not. Look, it should have been one of these the other way, and then one, let me see if I can find it. Let me find it. I know it's here. Yep, I did two. I should have just done one. I should have waited for y'all, but I was like, I'm never gonna get done if I don't get these done because it's Saturday, y'all. And if I didn't start last night, I wanted to do it all with you, but if I did not, and it wouldn't let me go live, and so I knew if I didn't get done, that it wasn't gonna get done. So I went ahead and started. I'm using the end of my pen to scrape off. Normally you would use like a fancy Cricut tool or one of those Dollar Tree cool little scraper things. So what I did was I stained my pumpkin in the middle, and I'll show you again what it looks like. And then I put these stickers on after the stain was good and dry. You gotta make sure the stain is dry because if it's not, it will come right off. So I put the stain on in the middle. So it started like this. then I stained in the middle, then I put the stickers on, then I painted them white, like this. So I have like, this one goes like this, L, I, L, oops, hold on, L, I, hold on, I'm missing an L. I have another L. Lil, right? So I may keep, hello, thank you, Dana. You do what you gotta do when you're on limited stuff, you know? Hello, Shanna. Oh, welcome anyone if you are new. Hello, Joanne. Welcome, welcome. All right, so I may use these, I may not, but I'm gonna use the Lil, and then I have the P, and the U, and the M, and the P, and the K, and the I, and the N. So I have Lil Pumpkin. Hello, Marilyn. Chemo curls. Isn't it crazy? It's crazy, y'all. Look at that. It is like coming in, and there's like a bald spot right here, so I'm not ready to take off my hat. Hey, Grandma Linda. So we're gonna do Lil Pumpkin, and I'm gonna show you the things that I'm gonna string. So I'm gonna string this onto a piece of twine tomorrow, or Saturday morning when I'm in the car. When I'm not driving, I won't be driving. Hello, Donna Smith. Hello, Maureen. If you will turn the porch light on, or that means share this video or string it along or pass it along or turn the porch light on, that would super help. We're making some fall baby shower decor tonight. So I started yesterday because I wanted to go live yesterday, but my Wi-Fi wasn't working. Hello, Nancy Riley. So these are going to be on the banner, and I am going to do like a live, like when I set up, I'm going to show you guys everything before it gets started, because I was asked to do some of the decor. So we're going to do a banner. So Lil Pumpkin. I have this vision in my head. I haven't quite gotten it to come to purview yet, or fruition, is that what it's called? Hello, Delind, or Wendy, Dale and Wendy, sorry. Hello, Laura. So I got these from Miss Deborah a while ago, and I thought it would be cute to put baby Wilcox up here, and then do like some cute little hanging pumpkins with some beads kind of stranded down. What do you guys think of that idea? I hope this would be kind of cute, or snacks, or like whatever they have. So I'm gonna take some chalk, take these with me. I have 2 of them. Thanks for turning that porch light on, Samantha. So there's these. So I'm gonna take those with me. And then I wanted to show you her baby shower colors. Oh, do I not? Yes, I do. Sorry, one sec. Let me look that up. So if y'all remember, we found out it was a boy. So it said this is the top of her baby shower. It didn't print out right on my printer, but don't you think it's going to be beautiful, Dana? Thank you, thank you. So it's going to have greenery. This is a blue pumpkin. There was a white one, I think, and then there was a little bit of orange sprinkled in there. There's some browns, and so I thought we would do these with brown and white. Jennifer, really? I'm so glad you had fun. You guys, she's talking about the Hocus Pocus event. It was fun. It was my first one, and it was trial and error, but it was fun. Thanks, Laura. So it's a boy, so we're gonna do some blue. I started last night some cream colored Dollar Tree pumpkins. We're gonna dress these up tonight. Samantha said she had some fun too. We're gonna paint some, these are like the sandstone color, Waverly Sandstone chalk paint. I did 2 of those. I had one of these from Dollar Tree that I bought a while ago. It's been like when they very first came out a couple months ago, that I thought would be cute. Don't you think this is cute, y'all? Like this with this. It's boyish, right? I thought we would throw some orange in there. like a light orange. I want to show you my idea with this saying though. It's a scripture out of Psalms chapter 4, verse 1, and it says, "You have filled my heart with joy." And I thought we would cut this out and I would frame it. Hey, Shanna. And you love the pumpkin. Thanks, Jennifer. And I thought that I would frame this and then I would drape some beads across the frame. And the beads will have, let me show you what the beads look like, as long as I don't knock you guys over. I started painting them last night as well. Thankfully, they're a little dry. I'm not gonna hang them tonight because I need a needle and I don't have a needle, but I painted them like orange and then I put some antique wax on it. So I have like some orange with wax. I have a lighter orange. And then I'm gonna do some stained ones that are just stained. So I have different sizes. And then I have these. And these I got at Dollar Tree last year, I think. But they're colored sandstone, and then I put some antique wax on it. Just a little bit, like dry brushed it on there. And I'm going to thread these on the beaded garland. Thank you for the stars, Miss Tracy. Hello, Denise Poland. You love that verse, Jennifer? I do too. Hello, Cat Frank. Welcome, everyone. So I thought that I would bead these on in between all the wood beads. So it'll have the pumpkins with these little wood beads, and then the pumpkins of all different sizes beads, and then these various pumpkins. And I thought that would be so cute. Draped along a framed print of this. I just did this on my computer, and it's like, "You have filled my heart with great joy." Psalms chapter 4, verse 1. And I think that will be so darling, just like draped with the beads on it in a frame at the shower. So there's two things. I found this at Dollar General. I don't even remember getting this, y'all, but it must have been, it was in the building, so it must have been a while ago. But look, it's already got, so I'm gonna layer these. I'm gonna layer this. Don't you think this will be so cute? If I hang this, and then I hang this, and then I thought about doing some pom-poms, like some white pom-poms, or white and brown, or I'm not sure yet, or leaves. I don't know. You guys have to help me out here. I'm lucky to have a talented grandma. Grammy, Mindy, I'm a Grammy. So there's these, and then look, they'll go with this. Look, the blue in this is almost a perfect match. Look, isn't that so pretty? And then the green and the creams. I just think it's gonna be so cute. So there's that. Okay, and then this is the invitation. So I found some blue paint that my friend Amanda gave me from Sherman. She brought it to me when I had surgery. So I figured we'd pull out this light blue one right here for the blue and the baby boy. Like one of the pumpkins will do blue. Hello, Bonnie Burton. You love all the colors. Hello, Megan. How are you? And so there's the shower invitation. That's what we're gonna go off of. Then I thought we would also try and color. Should I just keep showing y'all what I have in this little thing? Oh, okay. Here's the collection I found in my greenery basket of years past. So I have the white pumpkin in the greenery. Hello, Diana. I've got some of this from the tier tray that I did. It's from Hobby Lobby. It's like the fall picks. It's got the white and the browns. I've got some of these from Dollar Tree, the little white pumpkins. I've got this picture. I've got some dogtail greenery. I've got some little baby's breath, these little brown flowers. I've got this orange greenery I got from Mistress of Junk. I've got this white pick pumpkin. So, with those thoughts, I thought we would take one of these from Walmart. They are 98 cents. $1.24, sorry. $1.24. I also got these a while ago. I got 2 of them. And I didn't even know I was going to be doing this, so I'm super glad I grabbed them when I did. Oh, you guys. Shared your purse and brought you to your... Oh, speaking of Samantha. Hello, Heather Schwartz. How are you? You guys. Okay, so the building progress is going to be beginning soon again. And my sweet neighbor here in the apartments, and Samantha, she does Scentsy, y'all. And she is doing a Scentsy party. We're doing a Scentsy party. She does Scentsy. And there's a link that Mindy's gonna post. And it starts, when does it start? Does it start now, I think? Or the 1st? Does it start now? You thought about getting me a bunch of these? I wanted to get 3. I should have gotten 3 because I wanted to do them for my porch and I was gonna paint them white and gray. Okay, Mindy just posted the link. There's the link to the Scentsy party. And Samantha is doing that for me, and she's also, not only do we get to earn cool stuff, but she's doing it's like a fundraiser, so 5% back is gonna go towards craft supplies or building supplies, either way, going back to the kids and I. Oh my gosh, this blue is so pretty, y'all. Okay, so I am going to do what I thought, this is where I need some help. Starts Saturday, October 1st, you guys. So be looking on that link, and Saturday when I pop on, I'll probably link it on Friday night. But if you see something that you really like, let me know, you guys, because I'm super excited. They have some really cool stuff, and it smells so yummy. But I thought about painting this and then taking some of the sprays that I have, like, I don't know, this kind of stuff, and bringing it out the top. So what color should we paint the pumpkin? Do we want it sandstone? Do we want it white? Do we want it blue and stain, and then we'll antique wax it? Hello, Stella. Yay! Mindy needs some new Scentsy bulbs and smells for fall, and it's payday. Woohoo! We need to, I'm super excited. I have not had Scentsy forever and ever and ever and ever. I am super excited. So what color should we do this? Should we do, I think either white with antique wax or blue? The blue is a pretty color. Oh yes, let's do it, Samantha. We'll paint them because we're gonna do a full front porch, you guys. Between the 2 of us, we're gonna have it decked out for Halloween. I'm gonna do mine a lot of white, black, and orange. Blue? Okay. So, I don't have sandpaper, but I do have baking soda. So I put some in here before I started. Sorry. That water went down the wrong pipe. So I'm gonna pour some of this pouring paint. This is a different kind of paint. I don't know. I think she used it for resin. But I'm gonna put it into the baking soda, and I'm gonna mix it up. And then we're gonna paint it on to the pumpkin, you guys. Hello, Patty. And I think it's gonna be so fun. I might just put a titch of white chalk paint in there, just because I've not really used this pre-mixed pour paint. Okay, I know that one's not gonna open. Hello, Miss Mo. And I thought that this would be the cutest decoration, like on a table, or their house is so fun. Marshall and Tara's house is so fun. And little Stetson, I think the last check they had was just over 4 pounds. She's a higher risk pregnancy, so she's just chucking along, and she's been doing so good, you guys. Oh, hello, Patty. Welcome from Wisconsin. Are you experiencing the cool weather there? We are making some fall baby shower decor for my sweet little grandson that's going to be born next month. I have 3 other grandchildren, and they're all super special to me. Little baby Wilcox, we found out she was pregnant with him when I had cancer, and it was really an emotional time for me because, hello Miss Karen, hello Miss Nelda and Renee, hello, and I had a really emotional time. So I just put the paint and baking soda and chalk paint and all the things in there, and it's like, it doesn't even say, this is sky. That's what it says, the color sky. And we're gonna put this on and see how it goes on, because I've never really used pre-mixed pour paint. I think it's for resin, but I'm giving it texture with the baking soda. And we have the chalk paint in there, and we're just gonna paint this. We're gonna see how it turns out. I'm going to try to see if I can find some fabric between now and Saturday afternoon, and have that to tie in between the little pumpkins that I made that says little pumpkin for the banner. I think it will be so cute to tie in between the little pumpkins. And then we'll have this, we'll have the little frame scripture that I printed out and the beads, and then we'll have a bunch of little pumpkins and a bunch of the little styrofoam Dollar Tree pumpkins that we're gonna do something different with. I don't know that you guys have, well, maybe. We all do different stems, but I was trying to think of how I was gonna do a stem on them, and I came up with this idea before I went live, so hopefully it works. But I'm just gonna color all of this blue, and then we're gonna turn it into a centerpiece somehow by Saturday afternoon. So today we're painting them, and then Saturday I'm gonna go live when I'm there in Oklahoma, and we are going to finish putting it together because I don't have the foam yet, and then I'll show you a picture of the whole thing, kind of like I think I did a live for Luxon's baby shower, and then I know I did a live for his birthday. His mom did the little fishy birthday party for him when he turned 1, and it was so darling. It was so cute. But this is Marshall and Tara's first little baby. Thank you, Jennifer. I think it's a pretty color, and it matches the invitation pretty good, I think, too. Look. Pretty close. Pretty close. If I put some antique wax on it, I don't know if I will or not, but, and then with some floral picks coming out the top, I think it will be such a cute addition to the decor. Super cute. Yes, Luxon's mom did the fishbowl party. He's officially 1. That's what she did. Jennifer, that's my oldest son's wife. That's my singer son. Marshall's my firefighter, and his wife is Tara, and they're having their first baby. So this is Marshall and Tara's first baby. And they sure have, I don't know if you guys remember their wedding last year, but this baby wanted to come because they weren't quite ready, but he was ready. He was ready to come, and he made his way down, like it or not, ready or not. Here we come, here I come, he says. So he's a-coming. He's a-coming. His daddy is the firefighter that Marshall used to do lives with me every time he came home. Hello, Sharon. Hello, Judy. So here is the first pumpkin we're doing. It's a little brighter than I thought it would be, but it's still really pretty. Super pretty. It's like I don't know, 100 shades lighter than the turquoise pumpkins at Walmart. Did y'all see those? They had orange ones and turquoise ones. I didn't even think about getting a turquoise one. So I'll probably have to do a coat or 2 on here. So this is a good start. So I'm gonna set this over here and let it start drying. We'll see how it dries. I'm gonna bring this one over. Okay, I know that I have wipes, if I do. Hey Courtney, how are you? So we just got done doing the bigger pumpkin treat basket turned into a centerpiece for baby Wilcox. Fall little pumpkin shower. And I'm not doing a lot of bright colors. I'm doing like the more muted colors, but still putting in the orange and the colors. Like these are from Dollar Tree and they have the little clips on them. I think these are super cute. I'm gonna take the wreath that's above my bed with me and I'm gonna clip these in it. And then I have some, I think I have some, if I don't have some off-white ones or white ones, I'm going to paint. I have another set of orange ones that I'm gonna paint and put those in the wreath as well. Hello, Susan. So there's those. Do you guys remember the paper bag pumpkin that I made? Here's my paper bag pumpkin that I made out of a Dollar Tree pumpkin, except for with paper bags. I thought this would be fun to add into like a tablescape. Oh, I will maybe. I'll probably go live like right before I set up or right after I set up or both, or maybe like a little video of it or something. Oh, I got this at Dollar General. It's been a while. It was $1. But look, isn't this so cute? If I could find fabric like this would be perfect. But I haven't seen any. Well, I haven't been anywhere to really see any, but there's that blue and that almost matches, y'all. Thanks for the stars, Court. How are you? I've been watching your posts on Facebook. I have this in my stash. It's just a little cream pumpkin with a brown stem. Let's see, what else? Well, we'll keep going. Okay, so for the top of this, it has the wide hole because I cut out. Hello, Barb. Happy Thursday to you too. So I'm gonna go ahead and cut. I've grabbed some of my canvas cloth. So I'm gonna cut some strips out and I'm just gonna drape it. We're gonna do like a pie almost. We're gonna make some crisscross, or lattice across the top, like this. Hello. I know we're all so busy. Life is so crazy. I think the girls were trying to plan a get together, Courtney. Our girls, JC Colors and Carolee. Hello, Ramona McCoy. So I'm gonna crisscross these fabrics and glue them. So I'm just gonna go and glue it like right here and right here. And kind of push down and pull it tight once I get the glue on. It's not very long. Like that. Hello, Marge. How are you? If anyone's new, please let us know that you're new so we can give you a big welcome and join the family. Yeah, hopefully they can find the time. Carolee's been missing them. Okay, so I'm stretching this canvas across the top like that and just gluing it down. And then I'm gonna add another piece to go underneath. And I'm gonna go ahead and put that underneath and then over, actually just over, like that. I'm gonna do 2 pieces that way. Thanks, Marge. It's my go-to, my ball caps. Sometimes my wig is just too hot and I just use my ball cap. I'm getting to the point where I could pretty much almost go without a wig or a ball cap, but I'm pretty self-conscious still. I have a bald spot that I have to do a comb over on, and then my hair is super curly, and I'm not sure how I feel about that curly hair. You guys can see it curling right here and right here. Super curly. I don't know how I feel about that. Hello, Sheila. Hello, hello. So I'm just making a crisscross top. So I can put a stem on it. You can also put stuff inside. You can put some like Walmart bags, crunched up, or Dollar General bags, whatever kind of plastic bags. You can put some foil crunched up in there. You can put some paper, like brown paper or just regular paper, newspaper. You can stuff it down inside your pumpkin to give it some weight. Also to give it, like to stick your stuff in there if you don't want to use a bunch of foam. But there, I just made like a crisscross foam top or crisscross platform. And then I have some of these. And you know, sometimes when I create, I just create. I don't plan ahead. I think Elizabeth sent me these from Vegas. Yep, these are in my big package, y'all, that I've opened. You guys can't see. Yeah, Jennifer, they got to see a sneak peek of me in my Hocus Pocus with no hat and no wig, y'all. Yeah, they sure did. Jennifer sure did get to see my head. Okay, so I'm gonna glue this wood piece right kind of in between and on top of this little platform that I just made, like that. And then I really want to put some green moss on here, but I don't have any, but I do have some Spanish moss, I think, somewhere. Well, okay, so maybe we'll take a couple leaves from this pick and use these for now. I know I've got Spanish moss around here somewhere, but I do want to get some green moss. Let's cut these off. Where did I find which ones? The stumps. Hello, Teresa Hughes. Long time no see. Tracy, the stump, these right here, I think she got them from Dollar Tree, but I can cut y'all some. If you want some tree stump things, tree little nubs, I can cut you some. The office manager here at the apartments was like, I saw you, I heard you, he said, I heard you. And I said, oh, he said, then I saw you. And I was like, when? And he was like, last weekend. I saw you out there cutting down some tree limbs out of the bushes. It's like, you mean the trees? He said, yeah, out of the trees. I said, oh, can I not do that? He said, no, you're welcome to cut those out. They're on the forest side. And I was like, well, that's what I thought you said I could do. I said, I can go out to my property and cut off branches too. And he said, no, you're fine. Go ahead. They need to be trimmed anyway. And so that's what I did. I cut some tree limbs, y'all. I used them on some different pumpkins that I made. It was hilarious. But I just thought it was funny that he noted, because he lives right below me, y'all. Hello, Diana Cofield. So, Tracy, I can send you some stems when I mail your package. Okay, but look how cute that is. And if I put some Spanish moss underneath it, how much way cuter it would be. And if I had some green, is it deer moss? The green stuff? And I bake my stuff. If I get it outside, I bake it. Hello, Karen. Thank you, Samantha. I think some of these would be cute. So this is that stem I got from Hobby Lobby that I used on one of our tier trays. Miss Marianne one. I'm just gonna cut it off with my snippers. And I'm gonna cut it off a little bit closer down just so that the white pieces are showing. And I'm gonna snug it up. Oh, I think that's so darling. I'm gonna glue that down on the greenery. Just like that. I'm trying to figure out where the heck I put my Spanish moss, because I know I had it out. Let's see. And we'll put that right there. Because we're going to need something to cover up all my glue right here. I make you want to craft all the things. Yes, Mindy, it does dry them out. It makes sure there's no critters. Like no little pesty flies or critters or... So I do that with my pine cones. I bake my pine cones. I bake my wood pieces that I get from outside. Unless I buy them at the stores. Like this one's from Dollar Tree, I think, because that's the green and yellow from Dollar Tree that Elizabeth sent me. Unless they're from the store, I always bake them. Hey, Miss Deborah, how are you? Okay, so there's that. And then I just need some Spanish moss. Like, it's going to drive me crazy. Where's my Spanish moss? I really thought I had it in here. Carolise can't hear me if I yelled. Let's see. I don't think I could fray this enough to make it look like... I don't see it anywhere around me. I mean, I could... No, I was gonna say I could put a button on it, but I don't think that would look... I don't think a button would look... I don't know, it might not look bad. Okay, I'm gonna do it. Because I'm gonna be doing a ton of these, so they're all gonna be different. Some are gonna have more greenery than others, some might not have any. Let's see what that looks like. There. Look at how cute. This is a Dollar Tree pumpkin, y'all. With some greenery and some pieces of picks and some drop cloth canvas. Just right, I kind of made it like a little bit sideways. And then we can use it and we can tip it like on the table with a bunch of, hello Sandy. Thanks for turning that porch light on. That means the SHARE button's been hit. So I thought if we have like a tablescape and it goes down the middle of the table, so if you can imagine different colors pumpkins just kind of button up against each other all different ways, and then little ones kind of coming in around here, just laying. Isn't that so cute, right, Bonnie? Isn't it cute? So there's one little guy. So we're gonna put that one over here. But look, seriously. Hello, Anne. Look at how cute these are. Okay, so there's those. Let's do another one. I really wish I knew where I really thought I brought my Spanish moss over here. That's really gonna bother me, y'all. Guess we'll use something else on it. Okay, so I'm gonna do that next little thing again. I'm gonna do the canvas cloth trick again, where I just cut a couple pieces of rose, or you could just cut a patch. Let's try a patch this time. We're just gonna do a patch where we put it over the hole. And this is if you have Spanish moss or the deer moss, that'd be cute. You see, I don't want that much fray going on, like that. And then I'm gonna cut the middle out. No, I'm not gonna cut the middle out, just kidding. I'm gonna glue around it the hole. So if you can see that. See, these pumpkins are hollow. I don't know if y'all ever noticed that. I never thought that. I did not know they were hollow until this year. I never knew that secret. Oh, yes, Mindy's been down sick, y'all. I think she's starting to feel better, though. I've been hearing from her. Okay, so I'm just putting that canvas cloth, drop cloth right on the top there. And then I'm going to glue another stump to it. So let's get, I knew I cut a hole in here. Here we go. I'm gonna do like a little, like this little guy right here, and put some glue on the bottom. I put a good amount of glue on there because this is kind of wobbly, so I want it to stick really good, like that. So there's my stump. Oh, no worries, Jennifer. Love you too. Oh, thank you for the stars. Yes, Mindy needs to feel better soon. I miss her. Okay, so there's the stump on that one. And this one I think we'll do, let's do some of these, shall we? These are from Dollar Tree. And that I know. And we're just gonna cut them off. And we're gonna, actually these might be from Hobby Lobby. Just kidding, I see some orange on them. These are, yeah, these are Hobby Lobby. Just kidding. Hobby Lobby in the house. And cut this big stem off in the middle. Okay. And then I'm gonna put these, oh, cuteness. Hello, Ruby. Look at how cute that is gonna be. Look at that, y'all. Look how cute. How cute is that? So I'm just gonna put some glue along the rim of this leaf right here, just like that. And it's gonna allow me to lay that leaf right down on my pumpkin and just lay it down, just like that. I'm gonna do the same thing with the other leaf. Oh, so cute, y'all, so cute. I'm so excited for him to come. I am having a Scentsy Party fundraiser. Starts on Saturday. Yep. Yep. Rumor has it what? I don't know what she's saying, but she's saying something. And then I'm gonna put 2 more leaves on the back. So I'm gonna switch it around. I'm gonna do the same thing, except for I'm gonna switch the leaves so it's like brown, white, and I'm putting a glue line along the leaf stem and then pressing it down on the pumpkin ridge. I'm doing the same thing with the white one. Aren't they so darling? And then the same thing, just gonna push it down on the pumpkin ridge. Hello, Miss Nancy, thanks for spreading those blessings. And look, isn't that so sweet? So there's that piece. And this is when I wish I had some fabric that I could tie along here and make like a bow. But I think we'll do, what if we do, let's see, what if we do, some of this, like some white, little green and white. I don't know, what do you guys think? Think that looks okay? Like that? Lingering, annoying, pee my pants cough. I bet we can all relate to that. That old pee your pants cough gets us every time. So I'm just gonna shove that greenery down underneath that leaf over here. Just kind of adds that, you know, just a little bit of whimsical. We've got that little tree stumps in there. I guess that's what they're called. I don't know. Wood stems, that's what Dollar Tree calls them. I call them stumps. I call them stumps. Okay, look at how cute that is. Or a sneeze, laugh, jump. Deborah, you're cracking. You guys are cracking me up. Okay, so there's that. We could put some twine on it. We could put like, oh, and then let me show you. We're gonna do this on one of them too. Isn't this cute? Like these would be really cute too. I don't know. We'll do the next one with some of this because I think this is cute. So there's another pumpkin. And like I said, if we put them all like just kind of crumpled up in the middle of them. I don't have any moss. I thought I did, but I don't. And the raffia, actually, hold on. Hold that thought, Miss Nancy. I do have It's not raffia, but it's from a hula skirt. This is from a hula skirt that I'm using for brooms on my front porch. Is this what you're talking about, Miss Nancy? How about this? Does that look good? See if I can get it down in here. There, I can tie a little bow. You guys are cracking me up. Talking about the different kinds of coughs. Different kinds of coughs and what they do when we get older. Oh. At least I'm done with chemo, y'all. That would be terrible. Don't do that when you're sick with chemo. That is the worst. Okay, so here's a little bow. No, I shouldn't have done that. I should have just left it big. I don't know. I should have left it big, Nancy. Wouldn't it be cute, Deborah? Which ribbon? I don't have any ribbon. If I had ribbon. So there's another pumpkin. I'll probably try and find some ribbon. I might see Aunt Peggy tomorrow, and I might go see if she has something I can... Oh, this ribbon? Let's do the next one. Let's do another one. Okay, so this is what these lovely pumpkins started out as. Was this thing right here. Now this one, I think I'm going to leave the stem on. And I'm going to paint this one blue as well. And I'm just going to go ahead and start painting it blue. And I bet it goes on a little bit darker because of the orange. That's okay. We're going to... And I'm going to leave the stem on. And I might get some bark from this tree stumps things and put it around the stem, or I might cover it with twine or just paint it brown. I don't know. But we're not going to leave it bright green. We're going to cover it with the blue right now. Because that bright green is green. And then we're going to do what Miss Deborah said and use some of that green ribbon. It's called, floral ribbon. It's leaves. It's decorative leaves. I think that will be cute around this pumpkin. And if I had more hula skirt or raffia, I think it would be so cute. So I'm just putting lots of blue on this pumpkin, and it is going on a little bit darker, and it's drying on the bigger pumpkin, the plastic pumpkin, pretty good as well. I'm just using one of these cheap brushes, and you know where I got this? I got this at Harbor Freight, you guys. I got a whole box of them at Harbor Freight. And I am just covering this pumpkin. So we have like all the colors going on, doing our thing. And they're trying to just do the essentials right now for their baby because they moved and they're in their first year of marriage, and this baby was a little surprised. But they're doing, his daddy's a firefighter, so a little bit of firefighter in there, and then the kind of like a farm animal, like a cow theme with like gray and white check and the brown and cream. Thank you, Miss Deborah. Hello, Alicia. Hello, Patricia. We are making some baby shower fall decorations for my little grandson that will be here next month. We're so excited. I can't hardly stand it. He's gonna be so cute. It's gonna be so fun. It's their first one, and it's gonna be fun, fun, fun. If y'all hadn't done an Amazon housewarming for me and the kids, no mail, Miss Deborah, none. Nothing. Which means they probably got it, which means I had to call the post office in the morning. Because they probably didn't want to come up our stairs, Miss Deborah. That's probably what happened. They don't like, the post office does not like coming up our stairs. Anyway, if we hadn't have done our Amazon wish list home move-in, I would have done an Amazon baby shower for them because they don't know anybody. They just moved. Bless their heart. Marshall's getting just new into the fire department, and they knew everybody where they lived before, but this is a whole new different ball game out here. We are definitely in unknown territory for them. And they live like 4 hours from me. Yeah, I'm gonna call the post office tomorrow, Deborah. Hello, Marcella, how are you? So we're covering this orange Dollar Tree pumpkin up with this pretty blue paint that we mixed with baking soda. And you can kind of see the texture. It's kind of giving, I think it will be pretty if I antique wax it too. That'll kind of cover some of the imperfections. We'll see. I may not do that. I don't know. There's that. Let's see if I can find lost my white bag, another one. Hello, hello. What's everyone up to this Thursday night? Is everyone's weather cooling down? I know Florida's in my prayers. There's like, I think I heard on the radio, I was picking up the kids, or Carolee from school, like 2 million people are out without power, which I think is so terrible. I hate that for them. I'll never forget when we lived in Oklahoma and the power would go out with the storms so much all the time. I'm good, Marcella, I'm good. I'm live tonight, which is good. I tried to do it last night and it just wasn't having it. I don't know, would this dry or melt it? We'll see. I'm sure to use it. I don't ever dry on my live, but we got so much to do. I feel it. I don't want it to shrink it. Your weather's nice, Jennifer. Cool. It was nice today. Like when I picked up Jackson, I was able to like turn the car off and the windows down. It was nice. Like, it was really nice. So, let's just tell you guys, you know, I've been talking about writing a book. So, I went on Google. Oh, I have to be careful, it's starting to melt it. And I looked up the top 10 best book writing apps. You love the, I just melted the paint, right. Okay, I'm not doing that anymore. Deborah, I looked at your comment and I melted my paint right off of my pumpkin. Hello, Daisy. You live in Florida, but not near the devastation, and we got some rain and wind, but nothing serious. Oh, I'm so glad you're okay, Miss Nancy. Look at a whole chunk of paint. I just melted right off my pumpkin. Right off, y'all. That's terrible. Here, now I gotta fix it. I just bubbled it up and melted it right off. So I looked up the top 10 best book writing apps for your phone. I'm serious, y'all. I'm gonna write that book. Hello, hello. I'm gonna write that book. Especially over the last couple years of my life. I don't know, would you guys read it? There's like different things of what you can focus on book writing apps. I didn't realize. Like, there's some that are good if you repeat yourself, or if you want it to be like more sophisticated, or if you want it to be more, if you want it to like separate and go back to different topics or subjects, or if you want it to be super grammatically correct, or if you want it to be in your own words, like exactly as you say it. I did not realize that it was so. Make sure to check Messenger when you get to. I will do so, Miss Deborah. soon as I'm off my live, I will check my messenger. Okay, so what we just learned, I'm not gonna dry this with the heat gun because I just fried my pumpkin. So I'm gonna let this sit over here for a minute and then we'll come back to it. But this guy is almost ready for another coat, but it's gonna be pretty, yeah? Yes, ma'am, thank you. And we're gonna put like, on Saturday, you guys all go live and we'll decorate this up and put some things to come out of it. Oh, so pretty. It'll be so pretty, y'all. Let's just start another coat of this one here. Okay, I don't know if I'm gonna have enough, but we will, some of the more prominent spots, we will do. So this is like a part 1. So part 2 will be on Saturday. I think the baby shower starts at 1 to 3 on Saturday. So I'll be setting up like at 10:30ish in the morning, 10:30, 11:30 Central Time. I think, if not before that, but probably around that time. Okay, this needs to dry longer too because I'm just ripping it off. So I'm gonna stop and let this keep drying. There we go. Okay. Stop and dry, stop and dry, stop and dry. And then here's our little blue pumpkin that we had, remember? I think that is so cute. We'll put that over. Oh, look, Elizabeth sent me these cans in that sock box. Look how cute. This will be cute, right? To use. Thank you, Deborah. Hello, Nanette. How are you? Look at how cute that will be to put in with our decorations. I just love this. Look how cute that is. We just made that, y'all. We just made that. And this one, I'm like in love. I'm in love. I'm falling in love with the pumpkins. Okay. So let's see what else we can do. I don't know. Should I do a green? Should I do a green pumpkin? I've got celery and moss. Celery and moss. Which one should I do? Celery? I think celery would be a little bit lighter. I think we'll do I think we'll do this one a light orange. So I'm gonna take the Pumpkin by Waverly chalk paint and I'm gonna mix it with just a little bit. Deborah, you love celery. Do a crackle pumpkin daisy. I don't think I have anything to do crackle with. I don't think I have anything, but I can certainly get one ready for Saturday. It's a great idea. Hello, Jolene. Let's do a light orange one on this ceramic pumpkin that Elizabeth sent me in a box. And then we'll do a green Dollar Tree pumpkin because I think that will be so pretty. Because you can't have too many pumpkins. And I'm just gonna mix some white chalk paint. I have Mod Podge. Does that work? Does that work, Daisy? Does it work? Because if it does, we will try it. As soon as I do this one, I will do one of those Dollar Tree pumpkins with Mod Podge and we will paint it. Okay, I know that I have, look, I got Mod Podge right here. I've got 2 things of it. What I'm looking for is my brush though. Ah. There's my brush. So we've got our little pumpkin banner pieces right here. We gotta put those together. See, oops. The P, where does it go? Of course I had to do it backwards. There's the P for pumpkin. Little pumpkin, that goes in there with that. But where's my, Oh, here it is. If my feet could touch the ground, y'all. So I'm mixing the pumpkin with the white Waverly. So both of them are white Waverly paints. And I'm gonna paint this ceramic pumpkin. I have no idea where Elizabeth got it. I don't even know what it says. It just says DIY paint figure. I have no idea where she got it. I'm just gonna put it, oh, look at how pretty that turned out. I mixed the pumpkin with the white, and that is so pretty. Then we're gonna put a coat of this on, and this is going on really well because it's like a ceramic piece. And then we're gonna do a Dollar Tree pumpkin in the celery color, because we can't have too many pumpkins at this little shower, because it's a little pumpkin. He's a little pumpkin. I was researching shower ideas and trying to get my brain to think this week, and I was thinking, oh, it would be so cute if Marshall and Tara would do pictures of him with some pumpkins. Oh, don't you think a newborn picture with little pumpkins around would be so cute? Would that not just be the cutest? Because I think it's going to be towards the end of October. I just think that would be so darling. I love this, how this color is going on. It's like perfect. It's like a light orange. It's not too dark. It's like the perfect shade. And then I'm gonna do the top, like the mossy green, and then maybe add some raffia to it. We'll see. I know we say raffia different. Raffia or raffia? Raffia? I don't know. I say raffia. Kind of like root and route. Isn't that sweet though? Too bad his bedroom wasn't going to be pumpkins. He'd be set. But look how cute. If I was a detailed painter, I'd come in and put this all green. I don't know. I might give it a whirl. We'll see. Oh, so cute. I love the shape of this pumpkin. I don't know where she got it, but it's super cute. So I'm going to let him dry over here. Wipe my brush off because I have no water. Thanks, Opal. How are you? Hello, Beth Roberts. How are y'all tonight? We are just doing this fun, just some random ideas I had floating around. I did write some of them down, but you know, it's one of those things where until I get to going on the decor, it's really gonna come together when I'm actually putting it all together. So here's our Dollar Tree pumpkin again. This one I'm gonna cut the top out of. So and this one I'm gonna get a little bit closer to the stem. I'll cut away from myself. And I just think it's amazing that these are so hollow. This whole time I thought they were full, and they're not. So I just kind of stick my stem down inside. But look, there it is. There it is. And then I'm going to take the celery green by Waverly, which is super pretty, and put it on my paint plate. So have y'all ever made pumpkin chocolate chip cookies? Pumpkin chocolate chip cookies. Have y'all made it? Oh, good. Opal, I'm glad. Were you sick? Thank you. I'm trying. Whew, they switched some medications on me this last week, and it really gave me run for my money, that's for sure. I do not like it when my medicine switched. Y'all ever have that problem? Ugh. That is the hardest thing to get used to. So I can tell this is going to take more than one coat, but that's okay. So I am applying the green celery. And if you don't like that divot right there, you can take some caulk or some wood putty or clay or anything really and put it in the hole. Might be kind of cute to put some ribbon or fabric around there, but I'm going to be tipping my pumpkins all different ways, so hopefully I can hide that big hole. But look how cute. And it's going on a little bit dark because this is my first coat, but we'll get it a little bit. Oh, dang. I was going to do the Daisy, I was going to do the Mod Podge. I'll let this dry and then I'll put some Mod Podge on. Will it still do it? Or should I do it on the other half? Hold on. We only have one. No, we don't even have a half done. Then we can see. I'm going to put it on. Oh, Tracy, are you going? Thanks for being here. Daisy said to do crackles, so I'm going to put some Mod Podge on the rest of it and see how it works, because I've never done that before. I love it when I learn from you all. I love it, I love it, I love it. I'm sure I've seen someone do this before, but I just have never done it myself. So I'm applying some Mod Podge, and then we're gonna let it dry and see if we can get that crackle paint look. Have y'all ever done that? Hey, Miss Carolyn, I am doing better tonight. This last week has been a little rough, but I am better tonight. I tried to go live last night, but my lovely internet was not having it. I did get to go up to the loft today to the studio, and I visited with Jen with Mr. Soap Junk for a little bit and packed up some boxes because she's getting ready to have to rent out that building upstairs, and so thus a new chapter for me. We're gonna try and get the building that was blown off of its foundation a couple months ago. Remember that, y'all? Hello, Mary Jane. You too, Miss Opal. I hope you continue to get stronger and feel better. We are going to try and get that reset. First, I've got to get over there and pull some weeds that are just like goat weeds. They're not the stickers, but they're like an aggressive goat weed. Have decided to take hold around, just on the pad though, of where the buildings are. Not anywhere else. Not in the pasture, nowhere else. Just the pad. So I gotta go over there and get those pulled up. I've been working on them, but they're everywhere, y'all. So I gotta get those pulled up. Not even weed killer is killing them. And then we have to have the building reset. And then, so the building that is knocked off the foundation has 2 windows and 2 doors. So we're gonna reset it and then focus on the 2 doors and 2 windows and the electricity. Then I have been collecting wood pallets and I'm taking them apart. You guys are gonna think I'm crazy. No, I haven't, Miss Opal. I have not. But I should look it up. I don't know if my imagination will let me do that or not. I'm not a good painter. I'm not like a fancy painter. I'm that's how I explain my sewing skills. I'm a good straight line sewer, but I'm not like a detailed sewer. I'm not a detailed painter. Hey, Jax. You looking for cookies? Oh, I was talking about chocolate chip cookies with pumpkin. Me too, Opal, me too. So I'm jumping around tonight. Sorry. I made chocolate chip pumpkin cookies earlier, but I tried a different recipe and they turned out really good. So when we had our housewarming with Amazon, one of y'all got us a mixer and I was able to mix the pumpkin, and I mixed it to a point where it got like the air out of it. And so when I made the cookies, they're more flat and they're not super puffy, but it made them more chewy. Like, I don't know how to describe it. I'll have to take some pictures and post them. Maybe I'll try and find the recipe I used too, because it was really good. It was off Pinterest. but it turned out really good. Okay, so half of this is regular chalk paint and more than half of it, 3/4 of it is Mod Podge. So we're gonna let that dry. Then we're gonna continue to paint it with the celery paint. I really wanna dry it, but look, this guy is almost done. I can actually paint his, I'm gonna set him over here. I'm gonna get the celery paint and to paint the, actually, yeah, I'm gonna paint the top green. So anyway, I've been getting pallets and out to the property, and I'm trying to cut them up, and I want to turn them into the walls in the building, in the one building that I'm going to use for the studio for now. And I want to make shiplap walls, so I'm running them through the planer. Hello, Sandra. And then I figure if I put the pallet walls up, like if I cut them and they're different sizes and I plane them and I get them all put up, then I can leave certain boards like where I know that I can take down or move, and then I can blow insulation in them in the walls when I save up for it, like the spray insulation. I don't know. I think it needs to be the darker green, don't y'all? Oh, thanks, Opal. I think it needs to be the darker green. Let me dry this real quick and we'll put the moss on. Sorry, I hate drying on a live, but if I don't dry tonight, we'll be here till Saturday. I don't have time. I will be by Hobby Lobby though. If I can manage to pull it together, I'd like to get a couple pieces of fabric. Oh, I'm so excited. A little baby. Darker green, yeah, I agree, Opal. Darker green. Yeah, palette walls. I hope it turns out. I hope. That's the idea. My hope is like shiplap kind of, and I think it will be really pretty and unique, and I will have worked really hard on them, but it will be worth it, right? Hello, Aaron. How are you? How's that baby boy of yours? He's super cute. Yeah, the darker is gonna look a lot better. It's not much darker though. A little darker. Let's see. I don't have any water, so I'm wiping my brush off. I know that's terrible. My painter friends, all of you, don't call me names for this. I don't have any water at the table. Okay, so the darker green is definitely better, and it's not like a super bright green, so I think it looks pretty good. I wish I can try and paint the leaves on here. Oops, I got some on I just don't know if I trust my hand to do that, y'all. Anyway, so palette walls, that's the next thing. So, but the first thing was I really need electricity, and then I don't even care if I get the windows and the doors, as long as I can board up, because right now the windows are kind of boarded up, but if I can make palette windows, okay, I'm going for it. I'm painting the leaves on here green. Thank you, Miss Opal. Then the electricity to me is like the most important, because I have the electricity out there, but I have to run it into the building and wire the building, because I can't do all the things out there, like the heat gun and light and the glue tool and the heat tool and, like I said, lights and all of that, if I don't have electricity out there. So And I can't have my little heat fireplace out there to keep me warm because the winter months are about to come at some point. I'm attempting to put these leaves in green onto this cute little pumpkin that Elizabeth sent me for this little baby shower. I think this will be a cute little addition somewhere. Okay, and I'm just following the pattern. I don't even know if I'm really getting it right, but kind of looks cute. I think with some raffia, it would be cute with a little raffia bow, or like I said, the hula skirt material. That's always a good go-to. Let's see. Let's see. Almost got it. I wonder how long it'll take for the Mod Podge to dry on the pumpkin over there. I really want to see what it's going to do for the... Can you guys hear Jackson? He's singing. Thanks, Jennifer. Oh, Samantha's outside walking. How nice. It is nice outside. Samantha's husband scared me to death earlier, y'all. I was walking outside. I was getting ready to go downstairs. I opened the front door, and he was coming up the stairs, but he was like right at my door entrance when I was walking out. Scared me to death. Scared me. I haven't jumped that high in a long time. Okay, look. That's kind of cute, right? I think it's cute. Like it. And that's the moss green, because the celery was too light for this one. Too light. Oh, this is going to be so cute. And her Tara's sister, Jessie, is working really hard on the food, and I don't know what else all they're doing, but she texted me and she's like, I am not a decorator. I was like, I got you. And come up with some stuff. It's not going to be super fancy, but I'll use what I have and we will make it work. So I just heard Jackson. He's so funny. Hello, Barbara. Thank you, Nancy. Thank you. So there's that little ceramic pumpkin, which I think is really cute, which will be darling when it's dry. So we'll add him over yonder. And then we have our blue pumpkin that looks pretty dry, almost dry. I can still see some wet spots, but the top is dry, and I really wanted to put some twine on the top. Let me see if I can do that. Oh, I am so short, y'all. Let's see what we got here. I've got some little short pieces of twine, so we can use those. We'll use what we have. See if it'll be enough. You guys know what I started watching? You're gonna laugh at me because I have all this free time, right? Because I don't. But I have such a, okay, this is just short pieces of twine, but we're gonna use it. You love the blue one? I do too. It's so bright and cheery. I'm going to put some glue on the stem. I left this stem intact, but I'm just going to put some glue around it, starting at the bottom, all the way around. And then real quick, like, I'm going to wrap some of that jute twine pieces with the glue paddle. I'm just going to spread them around and pat them onto that glue that I just put down. Anyway, I have had the worst time sleeping with this medication change, which causes me to have rough days too, because if you don't sleep, then it affects you in the day, and you know, it's like this cycle. But I started watching The Dynasty. I remember watching The Dynasty when I was a little kid with my grandmas, like my great-grandma and my grandma. But they redid it, The Dynasty. like they totally redid it, like a sequel or whatever, or just like a modern dynasty. It's so funny. This is a makeup applicator, Miss Opal. This is from the Dollar Tree. I've gotten a couple of these from our friends from Inspirational Happy Meal, and I love them. They're so helpful to me. Then I don't burn my fingers. Not nearly as much. Still happens once in a while, but I love it. Because it's silicone, I guess. But they're in the makeup section. For the longest time, you couldn't find them because I think everybody got this idea and then they weren't available anywhere. But now they're starting to show up again. So it's just a makeup applicator or some kind of tool in the makeup section at Dollar Tree. So I'm just pushing this rope around like that, and then see, I have the top, so I'm just gonna grab like a piece and put it down in the middle and start it with a little dot and put the center down, and then I'm gonna run the glue and circle around the center and try and do it without burning myself. Just wrap it around in a circle, following my glue pattern, like that. Hello to the Chocolate Factory, welcome. And then I'm gonna put some more glue. I'm sure you guys have seen people cover up pumpkin stems, but now the question is do we want to antique wax this, or do we want to just leave it this pretty blue color and not antique wax it? What do you guys think? Send me hearts if we should leave it. Thumbs up if we should wax it. Just gonna add a little bit of rope on the top. See a couple heart. Yeah, we should antique wax it. Okay. So we should put, oh, look, I'm getting both, but I see a lot more hearts. Okay. So I'm just going to do a little tiny bit because antique wax will go a long ways. So we're going to make it, I'm going to wipe a little bit of it on my board. I have a wipe. I'm going to start on the bottom. And I'm just going to pull down on the ridges. Kind of taking like a more orangey color, which surprises me. This is why I like my French toast, my Tattered Angels French toast stain from Hobby Lobby. Make it pop. Well, it's making it pop, I think. I'm about to show y'all. It's coming around there. It's a-coming. Oh, it kind of wants to take some of this paint off too, though. Maybe I didn't let it dry enough. Hold on, I gotta fix this. I don't got time to wait for paint to dry, y'all. Don't got time. You see the lines? What do you think? Do you like it? Do you like that? It's a little bit more red. I'm surprised that it came out a little bit red. You guys like it? The antique wax looks good. Okay. It's just a little bit more red or orangey. Yeah, see, I'm gonna have to fix some of the blue where this, I think it's because it wasn't all chalk paint in the blue. That's okay though. No worries. It's not perfect. Let me show you another one I did. So there's that. But see this line right here? We won't even see that when these are all piled. You know, when we start piling these on a table, maybe I'll do a reel. That's what I'll do, a reel, when I set the tablescape up. Like I'll do like a tablescape and I'll set them all up. Like I'll show you the pile of pumpkins and then I'll show you how I set them. I'll do a reel. So there's that. And it will be fun because they're all gonna have different, thank you, Norma. Thanks, Jennifer. They'll be all different tops. Okay, so there's that one. Let me show you another one I did. This one has a ton of, this one's a darker wax though. This is like my Rust-Oleum wax. See how dark it is? And the rope I use on it needs to be fixed, so let's fix that. Actually, I'm just gonna cut it off. This was from like, not last year, but the year before. I found it in my way old box. So there's that one. There's this orange one. Same thing, it's a Dollar Tree pumpkin with a light color of orange and then the wax on it. Rust-Oleum wax is what I used on this one. So we have that one. Look at how cute this is though. When you start putting all these different pumpkins together, isn't this gonna be darling? Oh, it's gonna be so cute. How stinking adorable is this? With this little pumpkin right here. Oh my heavens. It's gonna be so cute. Look at that, you guys. Oh, I'm super excited. Okay. And then, let's see, I think I have another one. Oh, I do, I have a green one. Same thing, this one's coming apart too. Let me fix it. This one was orange, then blue, then stained green, and then blue. Thank you for the stars, Barbara. Isn't that cute? So then look at that one with the blue. And then you pull the orange in and the white. You guys, this is going to be darling, I'm telling you. It's going to be so cute. And we've got different sizes, not just the Dollar Tree ones, but we've got little ones, we've got bigger ones. Let's see how our Mod Podge is doing. Okay, the Mod Podge is drying. I just am really curious about this, what Miss Daisy was wanting me to do with the crackle. So I've got the moss chalk paint and I really want to see if it's gonna make it crackle. I've never done that before. So I just want to see how it works. Look at the difference between, oh, I just did moss and not celery. Ugh, dang it. That's okay. It looks okay, right? I think it looks okay. Now, is it just supposed to dry that way or am I supposed to put the heat gun on it? Hey, Miss Renee, how are you? Your package, went out. Your package finally went out. Hello, Miss Betty. So with this Mod Podge trick, does it just dry and crackle or do I have to dry it with a blow dryer thing here? Does anybody know? Daisy, are you still here? Let me see. I was supposed to use celery green and I used moss green. That was my first mistake. Actually, my second mistake, because I was supposed to put Mod Podge on first. And I put celery on. Then we switched to Mod Podge. The heat tool? Okay. Let me try. I don't want to melt my pumpkin though. No, I'm like scared. I'm like way over here like it's gonna blow up or something. No, it's not gonna blow up. I'm so goofy. It's not gonna blow up. You like the moss green? I do too. Dry on its own best, I think, so it doesn't melt it. We're about to find out. It doesn't look like it's doing anything to me, but we'll see. I've only used crackle paint, like the crackle coat that you put on. I've never done the Mod Podge before. This is new to me. But so far, it doesn't look like it's doing... Oh! Except we're melting it. I just started to melt it. It like started to get wrinkly, like, or like reptile-y, like a snake. See? I can't say that it's like really crackled though. But I think I do like the moss better than I like the celery on this one. What do you guys think? I think I'm just gonna keep going with the Elmer's glue works for crackling. Well, that I know I do not have any of at the table. I don't even know if I have any Elmer's glue here. I have a glue stick. And it's just a glue stick. It's not like the liquid. Oh, yeah, Miss Opal, well, I've done the crackling, the actual crackle paint that you buy. It's like in a bottle. But I've never done it with Mod Podge or Elmer's glue. So I'm going to have to like study up on that. Like YouTube it or ask my creator friends or something. Because I've never done that before. But it doesn't look like it's really... I don't know. Hey, Lucy. The moss look better? Me too, Opal. I definitely am liking the moss. For sure. Okay, let me... I don't know, maybe it'll work on the rest of the pumpkin. We'll see. It might surprise us. I might wake up in the morning and be like, oh, it crackled, it crackled. So, does anyone use color street nails? Because my sweet neighbor Samantha, she ordered me some and I got them today. I do not have them on yet because I knew I was going to be painting a bunch today. So I wanted to paint before I put them on, but do you guys love them? I'm good, Miss Lucy. I'm so excited to try them because I was trying to use like the Dollar Tree ones and then I tried to use Dollar General $4 ones. I have no idea. I've never had color street nails. I've never seen them. I've never touched them ever. And she sent me some and I got them today and I'm super excited. Has anyone used them besides Samantha? You never use Mod Podge, use Elmer's glue, let it dry, then paint, let dry. It's fun. Okay, so I paint it, let it dry, and then it should work. Hopefully the Mod Podge will work. If not, then I'm gonna do a layer. I'm gonna find some Elmer's glue somewhere and do it to see if it works, because I'm really curious now to see if it will work with Elmer's glue. That's really cool. Anyway, the color street nails, I'm super excited because you guys, since chemo, my nails have been terrible. Like yes, my hair is growing and that medicine had like a super crazy effect on my weight that I was taking. But my nails, my nail beds they hurt, they flake, they break, they they're so sore and they're horrible to like, it's terrible. Like there's nothing there. They just break. You didn't do well with them, Lucy? I'm pretty rough, but I did pretty good with the Dollar Tree ones and stuff. I mean, I'm as rough as I am. I thought they would fall off like the first 5 minutes, but they made it a couple of days. So maybe the color street will I'm kind of excited because I think that that's what, I don't know, I can't remember if that's what Brooke uses with Refab or not. I don't remember what she uses, but whatever she used to use, I think was really good. Don't quote me though. Don't hold me to that because I'm not for sure. Okay, I love this moss green. It's probably going to need a second coat, but I want to see if any of that crackle is showing through. Does anyone see the crackle? I can't tell. Well, I see foam. I can't tell if... Y'all, is it bad if my kids only have chocolate chip pumpkin cookies for dinner? That's probably it. Your rough water flower beds, yum. Hey, Miss Natalie, how are you? I can't tell, y'all, if it's gonna crackle or not. It doesn't really seem like, I just can't tell. I guess I'll know in the morning. Hello, Carrie Bowman. Take some biotin, 500 a day will thicken your nails and shrink your hair. You know, I was taking biotin. I think that's what helped with my hair. And then I was putting this stuff in my hair like 3 times a day and massaging it into my scalp. And that's what's weird. So, that's what's really weird, Patricia, is that my hair has been growing like crazy on my head. And my eyebrows are coming in so good. Well, it has eyebrow pin in there right now, but my nails are not holding up with crud. Like, they're terrible. And I don't have the money, nor do I desire to get my nails done. They've always hurt when I've gotten them done, and I can't justify that expense, nor can I just can't afford it. And so I don't get my nails done, and I just want to protect them. And so I'm really excited about trying the Color Street nails. It's like a nail polish. It says real nail polish on there, so I'm curious to see how it works. I'm fanning this pumpkin like I really think it's gonna work. Really, it's not. But I do want to go back to this blue pumpkin that I'm gonna have to mix more paint on. But look, it's gonna need more coats because it's still showing orange. But you can see it feels rough because I put baking soda in it for texture. And then I'm gonna turn the face around so you don't see it. And we're gonna put on Saturday morning, I'm gonna go live. Hey, Miss Lori. Yours do too, Jennifer? Oh, it is the worst. I do not like it. But we're gonna put a floral arrangement coming out of the top with greenery and flowers and different things. And then this, I want to stick in like a tin bucket or something. Isn't this cute? This one's super cute, I think. I thought about doing something with, I've got these little mini pumpkins. Look, there's some green ones in here. I've had these from Walmart. I don't know how long. I don't know why I've never used them, but I don't want to paint these cream ones because I want to use those in my Halloween thing, but I might paint a couple of the green ones. I'm not sure, but I'm going to use these two. Hello, Miss Nancy. How are you? And I found this from my stuff from the trailer when it got blown. And it says grateful on one side, but I thought it would be really cute if I put like a baby saying on this side and then like a bow or something on it. I don't know. Hello, Carol. I thought that would be a cute thing too. So we're just going through different baby ideas. But I am like so in love with, and then I have this from Dollar Tree. I think it was last year. And I was gonna cover it with like, I thought I had some napkins. I could swear I had napkins, but that's not very nice. I swear it's not a good thing to say, but I'm not sure. But I thought it would be even cute if I covered it in some canvas cloth and bunched it up. and hung like a cute little tag that said Baby Wilcox on it, and maybe put some stuffing in it with some raffia. Wouldn't that be cute? Be kind of something different. Be like a little standing pumpkin with baby, like a little pumpkin or Baby Wilcox on it. Something super cute. Wow, you guys, we've gotten 700 stars on this live. Holy smokes. That is great. And then let's just look at these again. I'm still trying to see if that green's crackling at all. I don't know. It might be starting to crackle a little bit. I can't tell. I don't know. But I do want to line these up again before I get off of here. And just put some of these together. The orange. We got, I don't know. We're going to tote these when I put the tablescape together. See, it's hard to see in my little camera view. But like one will be going this way, one will be regular. Back here we'll have this one, and then I'll have something prop it up. Don't you just think? You know what I need is some dough bowls, y'all. I need one big long dough bowl. I just think this is going to be the cutest little running decor piece. And then we'll have like another one up here. If I can get it to, let's see. This one wants to be difficult. There. Sorry. Thanks, Natalie. Thanks, Opal. So we have that. Then we have the Dollar Tree ones that we can mix in. We have different textures, different colors. And we'll put the little tiny ones in and out, around. We're gonna have this, and then we're gonna do, don't forget, we're gonna do this. And then we have the little pumpkin banner. This is gonna be hung along with this, as I drape myself with pumpkins. Then these pumpkins are gonna be, so they're gonna be 2 rows. One will say Lil, and the other one will say pumpkin, and then we're gonna have these. And then I haven't decided if I'm gonna do fabric or little yarn pom-poms to go with it. I know, Opal, isn't it gonna be so fun? Yes, on Saturday, you guys are gonna see the befores. You're gonna see my big pile of stuff. I'll probably go live for like 5 minutes, show you everything, and then I'll go back live when it's all done. So. You like the one with the button stem? I don't know where it went. Oh, this one? I do too. I love it too. I think it's super cute. But these are just going to be piled, and I'm going to mix and match them. And then I'm working on something for the entrance of the door. Because let me show you her baby invite again real quick. And if you're on the replay, thanks for watching the replay. Thanks for watching if you've been here. Tonight. Oh, here's her invitation. So see, it's got the blue, the greens, there's cream somewhere, and then I designed this on my computer, and it's got the scripture, and I'm going to frame it and put beads on it, like a hanging garland bead. Thanks, Mindy. Thanks, Teresa. I think so. I think so too, Miss Teresa. It says, "You have filled my heart with greater joy," Psalms chapter 4 verse 1, and I just put it in like a very simple font, and then the beaded garland, and it will be framed, and I just think it will all look so good. Like these colors, it just pulls everything together, so I think it's going to be really cute. But I just really wanted to spend some time with you guys tonight before I laid my head down. Thanks, Miss Lori. Hello, Kathy. So yeah, Tuesday around, I'd say probably 10 Central. I may be on live tomorrow. I doubt it, just because I'm going to have to pack and get ready, get kids to school and all the things. Oh yeah, and then we're going to use these that Miss Deborah sent me. I'm going to do something with these, probably, I don't know, for the food table or the gift table, and like write Baby Wilcox, and then put them on you know, tables with some cute little pumpkins hanging. I just think it's going to be super fun. I think it's a cute theme. I think it's the perfect time of year. I just think it's going to be really fun. So I appreciate everyone hanging out with me tonight. Down in the pinned comments is a Scentsy party that my neighbor's doing for me. She is donating some of the proceeds that I raised from that to the building fund and to craft supplies. That starts on Saturday, October 1st, and I think goes through the 9th of October. So if you're interested, there's a link for that. Super excited. I've never done a Scentsy party, so that's gonna be kind of fun. Yes, you guys are all going to be doing yes, it's going to be a fun tablescape. I'm super excited. So everyone have a wonderful night. Thanks for hanging out with me for a little bit, and we will see you for sure Saturday morning. All right, we'll talk to you soon. Thanks. Bye-bye.